Yes, 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 yes. Namaste, man. Welcome back to the channel. I'm out here painting on this house. And I try to use this time wisely, man. Like I'm doing some studying in the market. I'm studying on some crypto. I'm listening to an audio book, something to try to help me with my business, because I'm in the business of information, but I'm not really in the business of interpretation. I just want to know what's going on. I want to understand. I want to try to improve my situation. Like, I want to have more of everything. I want abundance, you know? That's what you want. And that need, I'd like to have more. You know, I didn't go to an Ivy League school. I'm not a coder. I'm not a doctor. I'm not anything. But maybe you are. And then, excellent. But are you utilizing that gift that was given to you? So I do believe that we're all given certain malleable skills, something that we can do, and you don't have to be the best, and man, you don't even have to get it right. You just have to get that shit going. It doesn't have to be good, just good enough. You know, 10,000 people could like what you do, and that's all you need to make $1 million, man. If 10,000 people pay $100, you made $1 million. So that, you know, the Millionaire Math, and I talk about this all the time. Time. I mean, we're all allotted time. I don't know how much time you have or how much time I have, but I'm recently, you know, I'm coming up on 52 years old, man, in February. And so think about that. I can feel time compressing. I'm on the other side of time. You know, I'm not 18 anymore. I'm not 20. I'm not 30. I'm not 40. And so, you know, I can feel time compressing, and I got to get about my business. I need to get on point. I need to get on purpose. I need to take the gifts that I've been given, and I need to manage the fruits of my labor, right? And take the profits from my time, my talent, my treasure, and I need to put that so that I have something in the future. And you have that same calling. And I read a study once that they say people can't see themselves as older people. Like, when they envision that, it's like someone else in the future, and they don't see it as them. And if I could give you one piece of advice for people who are under 50, don't think of your wealth in terms of retirement. That's been a bill of goods that's been sold to people. This concept of retirement is a brand new concept. Like, go back 100 years. There's no pension plans. There's no Vanguard. There's no index funds. There's no syndications to invest in. There's just entrepreneurship, and you own businesses. You own land. You could be a landlord back in the day. The shit that I do for a living goes back thousands of years, right? Being a person of responsibility. Being a landlord is being a person of responsibility. And if you want to, you know, and with that comes great reward. So look at this house that I'm working on. I bought this house off the MLS, so wherever you're paying, just like everybody else. This thing went up and I could bid on it. And guess what? It's doubled in value since I bought it. I put $16,000 down to buy this house. I've had it rented now for over a decade. And the last person who was my customer stayed here for 7 years. And now it's, you know, I've pulled all the money out. I recently did a refinance, and it's 2 properties. And the property's worth about $180,000, probably $200,000. And when I bought it, it was 80 something. I put 16,000 down, paid down that mortgage, took the loan back to where I started. They gave me 40 something thousand dollars, and now I just own the house. Where did that come from? Meaning, that day in Texas, I got on the MLS and I looked and I saw this property and I came over here. And I took that initial action. Something inside of me wanted to have more. And I didn't have a high-paying job. I worked as a prison guard. And before that, I'd been in the Army, but I had all these little side hustles, and I was working on this thing called the 8th day, meaning because I didn't make a lot, couldn't be excuse for not having more money. I just needed to work more because I could control that. And the guy says, well, I don't want to work all the time. Yeah, neither do I. That's why I work hard. I don't want to work all the time. I want to work when I want to work. Right now, I love working. I like painting houses and messing with this and recording and listening to stuff. Like, I enjoy myself. This is what I'm doing. And the science of getting rich, the definition of success is doing what you want to do. And that's what I'm doing. And that was only made possible because at certain points, that need inside of me to have more, to do more, to become more, to have more, that I needed to do something. And the only way in this country to get rich is you can own a business. Listen to me. The system would rather you be in debt. They want you to finance everything, save no money, be totally dependent on the government, and build no wealth. That is the path that more than half of the people will go down. They will give up all of the time they've been allotted. So they were given 70 years on earth. They'll save nothing, invest nothing. They will be given skill sets and knowledge, and they will take none of that. And sometimes it could be through the circumstances outside of their control, but not always. Because I've found out that what you think about comes about, and what you focus on grows. And so if you focus on wealth, if you think about it, if you plot it and you plan it and you prepare for it, and the more you think about it, the more you're going to experience it in your life. And it's a universal principle that more attracts more. And so as I thought more and more, creating multiple ways to make money and invest in my money, guess what? I found that I ended up with properties and side deals and business ideas, and I would try things, and some things would work and some things wouldn't, and some things would work really great. And when they worked really great, I knew what to do with the money. So when I had a $20,000 score, $25,000 score, to some people that's not a lot of money. To me, that was a fortune. I would buy a house, and then another house, and then another house, and another house, and another house, and another house. And soon I have 10 houses, and I have this cash flow, and I'm making $4,000 or $5,000 a month without my job. And this is not retirement. This is just wealth building. Meaning the money that I was going to put away into retirement, I just started buying properties now. And it would pay me money now. And it would grow now. And I could use it now. And I said, well, that seems great. I should get some of that going. And I'm not saying don't do the retirement stuff. I have SEP IRAs and IRAs and health savings accounts. And you should do all that shit. And you should get the buckets right. The way you're going to get the margin to invest is getting the buckets right. So in order to receive, you have to structure yourself to receive. So if you want a whole bunch of money in the future, you need to own a business, you need to own property, or you need to own pieces of businesses like stocks. There's only 3 ways, guys. So if you're working a job and you don't own a business, that tells you what to do. You have to invest in other people's businesses, that's stocks, or you have to begin buying property. If you just work and make money, and then you just got to work to make money, and then you just got to work to make money, that's cool. You're an earner, you're a grinder, but you're not building any wealth. And so you need money that you lock away, that grows money, to where your wealth makes more money than you make, and yet you're still out here making money. That's where you want to be. And that takes effort. That takes active, concentrated, fuck it, I want to do this, I want to build wealth. And anybody in America can do that, and anybody telling you can't is full of shit. Anybody, you were given that seed by the universe. God, the universe, whatever you want to call it, planted it in you. You have everything you need. That urgency to be more, to have more, to do more. You just got to begin to apply your focus. And you don't even need to have the money before, and the money will show up, I promise you. You say, well, I don't have money to buy rental property. Have you walked any rental properties? Maybe if you got off your ass and went into the universe and started to push and to look, the universe would say, oh, this guy's really serious, and it would find a way to help you. And maybe you'd bump into someone who wants to be in real estate, but they don't want to manage it or something. I don't know. The universe works in mysterious ways, they say. But here's what I know. You need to get lucky. And here's the other thing I know. You create your own luck. I know that. So that's my encouragement for you. If a simpleton like myself, if a simple man like myself can just save money, buy property, save money, buy property, leverage, sell, flip, buy property, just look for undervalued shit and put hard work into it. If I can do it, anybody out there can do it. Any of you can do it. God bless. Hit my bio link, man.